So welcome folks to the message 3 for the 6th week of season 7. So if you all remember Bala's midweek question, it was like 4 cartoons, us at different stages. First, we might have missed a run, that was one stage, after one training's end of the training and in the beginning of the training. So we want to understand what was the connection to the midweek, what is the connection of the midweek question to our training.
Yeah.
And Pala is going to explain that
Yes.
to us in depth.
So with that, but first let me ask you, Mona, when you saw that, what was your sort of observation?
So like a building blocks.
Uh-huh.
So when I started, I was not even able to run a little.
Yeah.
First it was 1 minute run, 1 minute walk. My son was with me. I'm glad he was there for first few weeks
Yeah.
because I was very scared. What if I don't? And first time I went on to run, I have exercise-induced asthma, so
Yeah.
didn't know it will happen in 5 seconds. And my son is a runner. He doesn't like slow. So we ran maybe fast, and then I coughed and I came back home. Then I messaged him, and he asked me, yeah, and then I took my inhaler, and then we went again. So this is how my training started. But slowly I was able to do more. So that cartoon is also like, if you miss a run, what will happen? If you keep on building on all the running, then the long runs also don't feel that long. Like today's 4 mile was not bad anymore. 4 mile is not bad anymore.
4 months become just an easy
it's
thing.
easy now
Yeah.
compared to 3 seasons ago.
Right.
4 mile was a lot.
Right. And see, I mean that
Even the cold doesn't bother anymore.
so it's all state of mind, as you're saying, mind over miles, huh?
Yes, plus because you're all because when you're running you start feeling warm.
Yeah.
So it's only like first half a mile you feel cold and then you are okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting you're saying that, you know. So it's so Mona, a lot of people have had a very similar understanding from that cartoon, which was about a progression one has made over many days of training, or many weeks of training. That's how they saw the poster. But I want to bring a different meaning from that thing as well. I mean, first of all, a lot of people said that that's absolutely right. As there is no right answer to all of this. I mean, everything is the right answer depending upon
Your perspective.
your perspective, exactly. So I'm just going to give you my perspective. That's all. If you look at it again in a different perspective, which is what I'm going to explain to you, what it also shows you is whom are you really competing against. So if you think about it, the runner who is right at the front, all 4 of you are you, okay? So the one who is right in the front, he seems to be leading the way compared to the other 3 runners. And all other 3 runners are different states of you at different points of your running journey. Or in other words, the picture symbolizes who your real competition is. Your real competition really is you. It is all of us together against you. You against you 3 days ago. You against you 1 month ago. Why I think this is an important construct for us to sort of get our head around is because running is a very metrics driven sport, right? So you might be thinking, man, I want to do 10 minutes a mile. And you go to a race and you do 10 minutes, 10 seconds a mile. And you had your friend whom you trained with all the 3 months, 4 months, and that person did 10 minutes a mile. There are many runners who feel as if they have failed, because they have this notion that, man, me and my friend ran together, trained together, but for whatever reason I am not able to meet my
My
goal.
expectation of me.
But my
Friend
had did it, so I'm worse than that my friend. Because when you think that, you are actually thinking your competition is that friend, or that is how you're thinking. But really what you should be thinking is, 3 months ago, Mona, you found 2 years ago, you found running 500 meters almost impossible. And today you are here saying that you just did a 4 miles and I'm not even thinking about that. That's not something that's difficult. So you tell me, that have you not progressed? Have you outlasted that Mona 2 years ago?
I have.
Right? Have you outlasted that Mona 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Have you outlasted the Mona just 1 week ago? Because every day you are competing with your own self. When you have that mindset of whom you are correctly competing against, you are in this constant journey of self-improvement. And you are in the constant journey of being happy always, every day. Running is never a sad sport. You finish a half marathon, irrespective of whether you got a PR or not, it is a high. It should be a high. It should never be a position where you finish a half marathon and you're feeling sad because whatever reason you didn't do a PR or something. You know, and there are many runners who sometimes get into that. So as a coach, I feel it is necessary for me to tell you that every day of your running is a win because you're getting better at yourself. You're finding a better version of yourself every day. Like how we are today. Having the ability to walk as if we are walking during a summer in this beautiful lush park, while in reality, what we are walking around is this icy lake at -4, -5 degrees Celsius. But we don't even feel it. That is
Yeah, we have to
progress.
talk Celsius also because we have people in India and other parts of the country.
Correct. We have to say that.
So they don't have to do the calculation of the weather.
So that is progress in my mind. What do you think?
Yes. So like, and each run something has improved in your body. You haven't realized it yet. So if you can't compete the old you, because you're improving with each run, your some muscle has loosened up. Maybe your heart rate was better this time. Not the PR, but the heart rate was better, which is also very important. Because if heart rate comes under a certain range, you're able to run more distance-wise with lesser fatigue.
Yes.
Because you're not huffing and puffing.
Exactly.
And I think more than PR, your heart rate should be in control.
Exactly. So that's what it is, guys. That's what I wanted to say. The notion of whom you're competing against, trying to find a better you.
Interesting look at the cartoon again.
So I'd like you to go back and look at the cartoon again through my context. And I mean, oh, by the way, that said, all the context that you had said is also very valid. That also makes complete sense to me. I just offered a different context. That is all. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Mona.
Thank you, everyone. For
That was a
listening to
pleasure
us.
doing this walk with
Thank
the coach.
you for asking me to do this. I was nervous at first in the beginning when she asked, and I said, "Okay, why not? I'll say yes."
That's all about. That's what it's about. Moving out of the comfort zone.
I'm just
right?
going out with a friend.
Exactly. And I think we enjoyed this walk
Oh,
walk
yes.
totally.
2 years ago, I will not come to walk in the park in the winter. Last year, when in winter we were running, I was like, "Oh my God!" Me and my friend Manjali was running,
Uh-huh.
and we would say, "We are now those crazy people whom we used to make fun of, like who goes out to walk in the cold weather." But I lived with Bala as a neighbor for a few years, and he's in shorts in winter. So I was like, he remembers us saying, "Why? How can you be in shorts in winter? It's so cold." And now we are also out.
That's awesome, guys.
Courtesy of him.
That's awesome. So that's how it is, guys. Keep challenging yourself. Keep getting out of your comfort zone.
Keep getting better.
Keep getting better.
You're getting better.
And compete against your own self.
Yes.
And you will enjoy life. You will stay happy, and you will make others happy around
And
you.
have
as
faith in the process.
well. Absolutely. Thank you, guys. See you
you.
all in Miso 3. Thank you,
Miso
Mona.
2.
Miso 2, sorry. And see you, Mona. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.